Hello everybody. Coming at you tonight with some messages from Spirit. And I just want to say that I'm very proud of my collective. This past full moon was a bit of a doozy, wasn't it, for some of us? So, strength from stillness. Cease striving and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. For some, the swift pace of life can be challenging if you never take the proper time to rest in the care of our Creator. God or Source or Universe, whatever you want to call the Great Spirit, sometimes demands certain sacrifices from its children. Sometimes it is crucial that you offer up yourself and your struggles to the Great Spirit. Be silent, be still. Sometimes God has to take the lead for a period of time. Be open to receive its strength and wisdom for all the burdens that you carry. So this reading's prayer is, God, I sit before you in quiet expectation. Please help me to be calm and focus on you. Fill me with your peace and strength, and I will praise your name. So mote it be. So, this full moon brought in a little bit of a test from the universe for some of us. We were called to withdraw for a moment and take a total reality check of our entire lives and the situationships that we were involved in. This was with our jobs, with coworkers. This was with platonic relationships with our friends. And for some of us, this was for romantic relationships. Husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever have you. God saw the truth of our situations. And so, with this full moon, Source came through and pulled that veil down for us. Took off the rose-colored glasses, so to speak, right? And this was a sudden change in perspective. We were asked to detoxify all that did not serve us well, serve our higher selves. Relationships, mindsets, that sort of thing. And I'm so very proud of us because a lot of us answered that call. We withdrew and we detoxified. Now, this had to happen so that we, through us, because you know how Spirit works through a lot of us, had to cause some ego deaths. We had to humble not only ourselves, but those that were causing us stress. This activation happened. It was the white ascension flame activation for a lot of us. So that's what happened. We received that download to cause that sudden shift, to rip off those rose-colored glasses, and God saying, hey, take a look at your life, you know? So this was definitely God saying, call to action time. Test time. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. This was a choice to stay where we were and dwell on the potential of what it could be if we chose to stay and fight for that, because we clung on to the good memories instead of remembering what really was the truth of the matter, or choose ourselves. And a lot of us answered that call. Spirit says thank you. I say thank you. A lot of us rose up through that fear. We utilized our courage and strength to stand up for what we believe in. We came into reconciliation with ourselves. We moved back to wholeness. We recognized that we have the power over our own lives. Nobody has the power to dictate your life but you. Even God does not mess with free will. So, Spirit says, when you find the courage to close a door on fear, you have the courage to open a new door to possibilities. So now that a lot of us took the time to withdraw and contemplate on the choice, I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. So a lot of us chose to give our problems to God, to step away from these situationships and focus on ourselves. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. So this was absolutely a vital test from God. Can you look at yourself and love yourself as He loves you? Because He wants to know that you are loved. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. That white ascension flame. A lot of us, you need to declutter your mindset. Cleanse your thoughts so that you can prepare for the way life is about to unfold for you. Expect nothing, appreciate everything. Practice gratitude. A lot of you did that. Grateful that you saw the truth of the matter. And you gave your burdens over to God. Very beautiful thing. Ask and you shall receive, baby. You know that. Since a lot of us chose to answer the call, we now are on our true life path. And we have walked out of old karmic cycles and closed that door. And now we're walking into our Dharma cycle. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time towards happiness. So I'm just so freaking proud of the collective, this moon cycle. So, now Spirit says, be compassionate with yourself. Realize the potential that you have within you to make these changes. For a lot of us, we're going to find out some things about ourselves, treasures hidden within ourselves, talents that will lead us down to continue on this dharmatic path instead of the karmic path. Dharmic? Something like that. Because a lot of us chose to reconcile with ourselves. Where is that one? Move back to wholeness, right? Anyways, a lot of us reconciled with ourselves. Chose to listen to our hearts on this matter about what we needed. Not what we wanted, but what we needed. And Spirit knows that for a lot of us, it was very difficult to make this choice. It's not easy to choose yourself sometimes. So it's time now for us to withdraw a little bit, stay in prayer, and repair the mind, body, and spirit. And as you do that, you will find those hidden treasures within yourself that you didn't know were there before. So I'm pretty excited about the future. Don't know what it holds yet, you know, but I've had those epiphanies too, and sudden changes. So this full moon really was a bit of a doozy energetically, but we did it. We passed the test. And for those of you that didn't answer that call, just know that you are so very loved, and that you have the absolute right to make choices over your life that you see fit for yourself. No matter what those around you think or say, you are in ultimate control over your life. Period. Okay? So, I just had to get these messages out. When I laid these cards out, I was like, whoa, epiphany. I'm just very, very proud of the collective. So, I'm going to wrap up this read. If you'd like to book a reading with me, I'm going to leave the information in, the description box below. So, awesome. See y'all later.